All right, so tonight's crock pot recipe couldn't be any easier. It is seriously so simple. I throw it together kind of on a whim if I need something really quick for dinner one night. I like to serve this on Taco Tuesday because I can serve this chicken over soft tortillas with avocado or cilantro or what have you. You can also serve this over a yummy cilantro lime rice. You can really do it a couple of different ways. This is a pretty popular recipe over on Pinterest. I've seen it made with a couple of different ingredients. This is what I use. My entire household loves it, and it's just a really, really easy go-to. So I pull out of my freezer. I always have a big bag here of boneless, skinless chicken breast. You can obviously use thawed if you pick them up at the store of the day or whatever. Just keep in mind the cooking time might be faster on the thawed chicken versus the frozen. I throw a couple of chicken breasts in there. I also throw in an entire block of cream cheese. I do 1 can of diced tomatoes. I like the rotel with the green chilies. It just kind of adds a little bit of a spice, but you can of course use something that's a little bit more spicy or just totally plain and more mild than rotel. I also add in a can of black beans. I don't really rinse or drain. I drain the juice out of them, but I don't really take the time to rinse them or anything like that. I think it's fine just thrown in there. And then I also do a drained can of corn. And that's it. It all goes into the crock pot and it cooks on low for 6 to 8 or on high for about 4 hours. I typically will just throw it on low all day and then it'll be ready to go that evening. Prepping tonight's dinner in the slow cooker, and I'm making a pot roast. My husband, this is like one of his favorite meals that I make, mainly because he loves pot roast, but also the entire house smells like magic when this is cooking. I like to cook it usually over the weekends just because we're all home and it's kind of a homey atmosphere and a nice smelling dinner. But anyways, we're during the week right now, but this is a really good one for on the weekends. So I'm making a 3-pound pot roast, and then I like to use the Lipton beefy onion soup mix whenever I make this instead of the regular onion. It just kind of adds another like level of flavor, if you will. It's just kind of preference. Then I throw in these baby potatoes. I kind of chop them up. Some of them I leave whole. I throw in a whole onion, celery, and carrots, not the Diet Coke, that's for me. And all of that just gets layered inside the slow cooker. And then I usually like to cook it on low as opposed to high, like low 8 to 10, but we're running out a little bit of time today, so I'm gonna end up having to cook it on high. But this is a really good one, and it's so, so easy. tonight for dinner I am making chili in the crock pot. I just have browning here about a pound or pound and a half of ground turkey, and then I'm gonna go ahead and also add in the onions at this time to get all of those kind of cooked up just a little bit before I add in all of the other ingredients that is going in to the chili. But basically to the pot, which I will put everything of course down below for you guys, I'm gonna have some rotel tomatoes. I'm also gonna throw in some corn, different types of beans, and I typically will use spaghetti sauce, but we were actually out of spaghetti sauce, but I do have 2 jars of pizza sauce. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in for just kind of like a base to the chili. I'm going to add in, as far as spices, taco seasoning tonight. This is just like a little homemade jar that I did of taco seasoning, and some salt and pepper instead of my normal like chili powder. So it's gonna have a little bit of a Mexican kick to it.